guys, it's Serina. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I've been actually thinking about doing this video for a very long time because a lot of you have been requesting a skincare routine video, but to be honest, I'm actually using a lot of products at the moment. I'm testing them out for you guys, and so I don't really have a regular routine. So instead, I decided to give you some information on how I purchase my skincare products. That way it'll serve as a guideline for you as well. So I'll tell you about the three major things I think of before paying money for any skincare product. So the first thing is something that I feel like a lot of people overlook, but I used to be the same as well, and that is packaging. And I really feel like packaging plays a very important role in not only protecting the ingredients inside a skincare product, but also preserving it and also stabilizing the ingredients as well. But furthermore, I feel like packaging can really enhance the experience of using your skincare product, and that's really important because it is something that you use on a daily basis, and it's something that you use to take care of yourself. So if it enhances that experience, then it's just that much better. So I generally have a strong preference for products in glass jars and glass bottles because they're just much better quality, and in general I don't really trust plastic. So I like to have things in glass bottles, like this beautiful mist by Tatcha is also in a glass bottle as well. Two of my favorite skincare brands really do a good job on packaging, and the first is Paula's Choice. Not all of their packaging is in glass jars or bottles, but they are usually in like these opaque packages, and they just have really great, I don't know, they've just really mastered the art of like how the product dispenses out. So if you take a look at this one, you just turn it and it pops up, and then it just dispenses out like that. Besides glass, I also love when products come in these little tubes because, first of all, this Andalou Naturals one is not that much, but Paula's Choice sort of tubes are completely opaque, so they really protect the product from the sun, and they're just in general much more hygienic than anything from a jar. So I really like packages in tubes. Another brand that I really love in terms of packaging is Pibu. Pibu is a product that I really wish more people knew about, especially here in Korea. But it's more of like a sort of smaller boutique brand, and all of their products come in beautiful, thick, high quality glass jars. So yeah, and they also have amazing ingredients, which I will get into a little bit later. So the next very important factor is obviously the ingredients in the product. In particular, the first few ingredients, because the first few ingredients actually make up the bulk of the product. So if you have a product that you've paid a lot of money for, and the first, few products are like glycerin or water, which are basically very cheap fillers, that means that you're not really getting your bang for your buck. So in terms of skincare products, I try to avoid products that contain a lot of water or contain sort of these cheap fillers as their first main ingredients. Secondly, I try to avoid a few types of ingredients. The first is alcohol, because alcohol can be actually very drying for your skin. The only exception for alcohol is in more like makeup, because I do find that it really does change up the consistency of foundation and things like that. But in terms of skincare, I really try to avoid alcohol. Another ingredient that I try to avoid is fragrances, simply because fragrances can be an irritant to your skin, especially if you have sensitive skin. It's definitely something that you want to watch out for. But if I had to choose between synthetic fragrances and natural fragrances, I would just pick natural fragrances simply because I like the smell of natural things. For example, this beautiful serum by Beauty People, it's their Artichoke Power Essence. It contains a lot of artichoke in it, but it also smells of artichoke, and it's very mild, and I like when the smell and the label and the whole feel of a skincare product are sort of all in harmony. Another aspect that I know a lot of people try to avoid is parabens in skincare products. I know there's this huge paraben scare, and to be honest, I'm sort of on the fence about it because I've done a lot of research in terms of parabens, and while I do feel like it's better without it, but if you are using a product for months and months and months, it's actually safer, I think, to have the product not go bad and be preserved instead of having something that has mold or bacteria in it. So I am a little bit on the fence with it. A lot of companies still do use parabens. If they don't use parabens, they probably use some other form of preservative. So yeah, ingredients can be extremely overwhelming unless you do this sort of on a very regular basis like I do. But two sites that I absolutely love using is one by ewg.org, and it's their Skin Deep database, and basically in that database you can look up any product or ingredient, and it tells you the toxicity of that product, and it tells you what ingredients can be harmful to your body. And one other website that I use religiously is a site called Beautypedia, and they're actually run by Paula's Choice. And the wonderful thing about this website is that it has reviews for thousands and thousands of products, and they range from big name brands to smaller boutique brands, and they basically give the product stars out of 5, and they go through a very thorough critique of the product. And the great thing about this website is that they give reviews that are scientifically validated as opposed to an opinionated review which you would find on blogs or YouTube. And those are great if your skin type matches with the person who's talking about the product. But this is more of an objective standpoint in terms of the skincare product. So I really like this website, and it will just make you a much smarter consumer when it comes to skincare products, because it can be overwhelming, and there's just so many products out there that are very expensive as well. So if you want to know if it's really worth the money that you're paying for, definitely make use of this website. Finally, price is a very important thing for me as well, because I really like to know that I am spending my money wisely. Now, in terms of the price of certain products, they really range, don't they? So I like to sort of buy within the $10 to $30 range, but of course there are things that are much more expensive in my sort of skincare collection. Toner and cleansers, I usually set a limit of $20 or less, because they are things that you just simply wash off, and toners are usually just mostly water. So those are things that I usually spend less on. Serums, however, I do spend a little bit more on. Brands that I really love within sort of that price range are Beauty People. So Beauty People is this one over here. This is their Bifida Repair Cream. Such an amazing cream, and I feel like I have dry skin, but if you have just regular to combination skin, I think this cream would work well for you as well. If you find that the cream is not moisturizing enough, here's another great tip. What I have are like pure oils or sort of pure vitamin E that I always add to my creams come winter time. So that way it's much more moisturizing without having to switch or buy another cream. Beauty People is a really good brand. Another one that I really love is Misha, because Misha is a much more popular brand, and it's a road shop brand here in Korea. But the reason why I love them is they basically make dupes of expensive products that are already out there. So this one right here is one of my all-time favorites. It's the Time Revolution Night Repair Science Activator, and it's their Borobit Ampule. And this is a dupe of the Estee Lauder brown bottle. What was it called? I don't know I don't remember, but anyways, it's the brown bottle, and basically it's a dupe of that. And I got this on sale for about 20,000 won or $20 US. So it's really good, and it also comes in really good packaging as well. Some other products that I love, I already mentioned Paula's Choice is a really good one, especially if you have sensitive skin, because all of Paula's Choice products are fragrance free, and it's really geared towards sensitive skin types. Blythe, I think is how you pronounce it, is also a really good sort of more natural brand here in Korea. It is more mid to high in terms of their prices. Andalou Naturals, I'm sure you guys all know I absolutely love, because their products are really good quality. The price is fairly affordable as well. And the one thing I love about Andalou Naturals is that their first ingredient is not water in most of their products. It's actually aloe vera juice. So that way you know that you're really getting good quality products for the price that you pay. So if you're the type of person who never used to look at ingredients, you need to start doing that now. So that is it on my tips to purchasing good quality skincare products at relatively affordable prices. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you are interested in any of the products I mentioned, don't forget to check the info box below for more information on where to buy them. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye!